All right, so this is video 2. I'm going to refer to some things from video 1, so I'm not going to go over them in detail, but I do want you to go back and watch all of video 1. Okay, so I like some things about this. I think your imagery is appropriate and good. I think it's cool that you played with a different shape and showed some different tools in InDesign. There is a watermark on this, so you'll need to make sure that you have a non-watermarked version for your final. A little bit confused about this thin rule line here. I guess it's maybe around this pink box. I would go ahead and take that off, but do be mindful of that's about where the margin would be, though it's not quite. You look at InDesign margins. This is too tight to that margin, so this would get cut off at the bottom. And I don't think you need this set of plant shapes. I think this does it with this, and I think you could probably use your picture, at a larger size once you get the full resolution one of that. The biggest thing I would say right now is the alignment needs to be adjusted. It needs to be not center aligned, staggered around the page. It's pretty tough to read right now. And it is a lot of information. Also sizing, refer to the size comments in video 1. I think once you make everything smaller, you'll be able to fit things in better. Same thing about a note in that first video about how to bring the F and the E closer together, because they should actually touch, which is what it's designed for. So just some things to clean up there. And then the comment about the pink and green ad applies to you as well with your text. All right, these are beautiful flowers. The cutout's working nicely. The layering's working nicely. The biggest thing right now is you've picked a typeface for almost all the information that's all caps, and all caps is the hardest to read, and especially at the sizes that you have it. Have you looked at what it is without this blue background, but rather, I don't know if it's shot. If the blue background is part of the photo, then don't mind this. But if you added the blue background behind the photo, I would consider leaving the background white and changing this typeface to a blue color, just to kind of see what it looks like. Right now, my eye goes here. It's a little bit strange to right align the name of the text, but then have all the other rest of it here left aligned. It's strange to right align what should be the headline. Also, this is, if you want me to read this together, like this is larger, and this is, they don't have proximity the way that it could. So you need to integrate these together a little bit more. It can be moving them closer or layering them or changing the typefaces. So a few comments there that will help. And this information is all kind of related, which I think is why you have it down here, but you've put so much space between them that they don't really appear to be as related as they are. And then we've added this pink highlight, but it's really just highlighting subheadings. It's not very important. So maybe reconsider how to use a pop of color. All right, super fun picture. I think that is really neat, and I like how you've used it. And the cutout is pretty decent. That looks like it could be maybe shaped up a bit around this egg here. This typeface is really fun, and I think that that's a great start. I see that this is where I come in, but then past that there's kind of like some sprinkling of this bold, but I'm not really sure what's important. Like, is it important that it's a spring celebration, or important to go by the front desk? Like, usually we look at this type of stuff is most important, so just some visual hierarchy cleaning up that could be done. And then sizing. So take a look back at video 1 where I talk about the sizing of things, and that can also help a little bit. All right. Fun colors. I like that you're playing with color. I like that you're playing with layering. But right now you've used the color. This is where the most contrast is, and it's not at all related to the most important information that's on here. So if you want to use color like that, think about how it relates to the name of something. Your script here is having the same trouble that a script used in the first video is. So go back and watch that. I think it's like 5 or 6 minutes, and you'll see some comments about the script. Otherwise, I mean, I think it's got a good start. It just is right now, this gold is really stealing the show. So I almost think like white and gold used differently would be better than the blue. I don't really know that the blue is necessary. And then be careful of your text size.